So the Angolans getting up there. Just, I think what we call that, Jen, is fashionably late.
Loose. They might have been in full control there, knowing that they were going to come through. But somehow I think it was probably a little bit of a last minute dash. But here they are on the start line. And it's great to see that the Danish have such strong sea boats now. Um, they wouldn't have had many canoe boats in the past, so they're really showing their strength and depth in it now at these World Cups. But we can see that lane 2 Nigeria have fallen back a little bit. But we have lane 7 Ukraine and lane 6 Germany fighting it out at the moment. Like we said, first place gets straight through to the A final. So this will be a little different to the heats we've seen previously in terms of people want to get that first place, because it means then you can go straight through to the A final. You can rest up, you don't have to race the semi final, and prepare for the A final. So it's a fantastic feeling when you get straight through to that A final.
And the Germans, they have gone like a scalded cat early on. They are out with a convincing little lead. The Canadians also got a very good start over there in lane 1. So just keep an eye on them. They're up there challenging for a top 4 position at this stage. But it's the Germans in front, maybe the Ukrainians right alongside them, just letting them know that they're there, keeping them honest. And then in the middle of the field, it's the Italians who are going along very nicely as well. And at the top of your screen, that is the crew from Canada. So there are 4 boats here who are out there in front doing a pretty good job at the moment. But it's the German combination of Florin Banj and David Topol who currently lead from Vitaly Verhels and Taras Mishchuk from Ukraine in lane number 7. Although they're dropping back a bit now, so it looks like it is the Italians that are going to come through and take second. Maybe the Ukrainians just get third ahead of Canada. But that's your top 4. And then down here is the Denmark crew, the Danes in 5th. And then I think possibly Japan getting through as well. But we'll wait for the official verdict on that from our judges. But Florin Banj, David Topol, pretty impressive race there from the 2 Germans, going out early, taking the early lead and just holding on, and really nobody was able to make up any of the ground on them. So they'll be very happy for that as a hit out. The Ukrainians went out fast, but they stopped pretty quick as well when they got towards the end. So maybe a little bit of fitness showing there for the Ukrainians, or maybe just a misjudgment of the pace. You can see there the Ukrainians were right up there, but by the time they crossed the line, they had dropped back significantly. I think they were still okay. I think they still were third, weren't they? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think they'll be third. Yeah, just ahead of the Canadians, I think, at the top of the screen. But a good race there for the Germans.
Yeah, both very young athletes, also born in 2005 and 2004. And what's interesting about this is that if it's very easy to see that someone is in first place, then the rest of the athletes don't necessarily give the heat their all, because they know that they don't have to use all their energy, because they're in a position then to come top 7. So there we have it. First place Germany, second place Italy, third place Ukraine, fourth place Canada, fifth place Denmark, sixth place Japan, seventh place Angola, and with Nigeria in 8th place missing out.